Remember to guard your privacy and aid our community guidelines. I was thinking it's people lunch break, so people will be on the live. So I'm gonna wait before I start even talking. Chocolate drop. Dora, hello. This is not a cornstarch eating video. Francis Latang, hello. Desire, hello. Good evening. This I'm not eating cornstarch, so I don't want to disappoint anybody. So if you think I'm eating cornstarch, probably want to get off the video. This is what happened to me, which I never knew could even happen. I had posted I forgot even how many days ago. I posted a video of me, of course, eating cornstarch. Amanda McKay, good afternoon. Tracy Stacy, hello. All positive people on here now. So anyway, this is what happened. I had posted a regular post on Instagram of me eating cornstarch. Never knew that this even existed. Instagram sent a picture. Samaya Amori. Ooh, you guys got beautiful names. Instagram sent a picture of me. It's funny, but suicide is not funny. Instagram sent a picture of me. This never happened to me for as long as I've had Instagram. So this is just showing me this is a lot of hate. Tiana Renee or Tina Renee, hello. This is showing this. It's a lot of hate over something so dumb. Miss Wright, you're welcome. You are very welcome. Listen, this is the situation. So I posted, of course, just regular me eating on Instagram. Looking at yourself eat is hilarious. And you guys, I'm not this big. I think it's just the phone. I'm not as big as I look on here. What happened is I get an email from Instagram saying if I needed help. So I'm reading the thing. I'm oblivious to this, you guys. I kid you not. I'm reading the thing and it's saying that people, meaning more than one, reported me for being suicidal. I kid you not. Never knew that this stuff even existed. It's not funny in the sense that there is people that's suicidal, and I'm glad that they had that option. Yes, what just like you said. I'm glad that Instagram have an option if like maybe you see a friend that's suicidal, you can immediately get help. But when you do that to something that doesn't need help, you need your whole page taken down. Never knew Instagram do this. Heather Cole, yes. So basically this is what happens now. All of a sudden, one day, which was yesterday, I decided to put my Instagram as a business page. I read the details of it. If you put your Instagram as a business page, it's now public. I was very cautious. Memphis, Tennessee. Hello. You guys are some respectful people. Anyway, I was very cautious. I said, you know what? Because my family photos is on Instagram. My personal life is on Instagram. So I said, let me just see how this works. Guess what happened? Soon as I did that, I get all of these reports. So basically what's happening is they have people that's called Pika, whatever, however you pronounce it, reposters. So what they do is they take your video and they repost it. They don't ask, which I didn't think that they would have to ask anyway, but they don't ask your permission. They do it and they edit your video. And I'm always like, oh my gosh, thank you. That's time consuming. To sit there and edit my video of me crunching and eating is time consuming. I applaud you. Yes, good. It's not good. You have some people that do it for the wrong reasons. So I'm now finding out that a lot of the people that repost are other cornstarch people from YouTube that make up these pages to now get you deleted. We all know from like 3 weeks ago that on Instagram, I stopped using hashtags. I don't think I use hashtag with Instagram though over a month because hashtags bring popularity. So what I do is like, say for instance, I'm selling a handbag. I will even hashtag Team Trump Because guess what? When anybody look up Trump, when anybody look up Versace, when anybody look up YSL, you hashtag popular items. That's a business thing. You do that for business to get popularity to your page. So if I want to sell you a purse, I'm going to hashtag all the popular things or all the events that's going out. I don't even listen to Lil Wayne. I can hashtag Team Lil Wayne. I know it's going to draw attention to my page. But I hashtag certain things not to draw certain attention, if you get what I'm saying, and to draw certain attention. So I can hashtag boutique, hashtag Miami. You guys get what I'm saying? I know you guys understand it. Anyway, the problem is I want to generally ask you guys out of sense, just a general question. What makes everybody so angry when somebody else start posting about cornstarch? I don't see where it takes money from somebody else's pocket. I don't understand it. I don't get it. What's making everybody so angry to where you're flagging pages, to you're actually, if you ever see me in a group text on Facebook to talk about somebody, delete me. Because mentally something not right with me. Now, I will tell you this. I can get on I can get on the phone and I can say to my friends like, hey, that girl's shady. That's just, I'm just being honest with you guys. I can get on the phone right now and be like, I don't know, something about this person is shady. But I will never get in a group. I get so many DMs from Instagram. I will never, ever, and I'm going to let you guys, I want you to hear this. I will never publicly attack someone unless I know they personally attacked me. Right now, somebody can tell me that, oh, this cornstarch person is talking about me 50 million times. If they didn't direct it to me or it didn't fall in my hands or I don't have evidence, I have nothing to say about it. And then me being new, you would think people would be like, hey, welcome. It's not. People are weird and people are crazy. I can't figure it out. I'm not trying. I just don't understand it. It's $1. I don't understand it. And my question is, there's another girl that Candy Cornstarch ATL. I've always talked about her and somebody else. People just attack this girl on Instagram. It is just cornstarch. We all know that. But my thing is, do you guys ever, when you go into that Gucci store and that Louis Vuitton store, I'm going to make a valid point. I know a lot of people wear designer. It is racism. A lot of it is racism because the girl that attacked me this morning, Jen Smith, you are absolutely right. And a lot of times what we do is we assume things, and sometimes we assuming the attack is coming from, I've said this before, a lot of those Russians are the ones that's reporting our pages. But you realize the Russian people don't get their pages reported. But the black people, it's an issue. We just always against each other. I'm just speaking facts. The clay eaters, the chalk eaters, that you never see them having this issue. All of a sudden, though, when they start adding cornstarch people, you have these issues. I remember one time I asked a Russian girl how much was for her chalk. Straight up, that lady told me $50. Straight up. Guess what? If you want it bad enough, you will pay for it. Then I kind of thought about it, and then I'm like, do I really want to be eating something from a place where I know sometimes they personally don't care for us? That's just my stinking thinking. But my thing is, I can't. I'm glad you said it. The Russians and Chinese stole the most. When I used to work in Manhattan Boutique, they don't like us, period. Say it. Jen, you right on the money. I am in the fashion business also. I get it. And I said this about Fashion Nova. I personally know a black young lady that sells clothes on Instagram. I personally know that Fashion Nova stole her ideal and made the dress in multiple orders. I'm talking about Fashion Nova. And I'm going to tell you why I'm bringing Fashion Nova up and why I don't support them. Fashion Nova stole this girl ideals and sold her dress. She have proof that she made the sketch. Desire, you're saying, type what you mean by that. So Fashion Nova stole her ideals. This is my problem. As long as I've been selling clothes for years, I've never seen in my lifetime so many black people team Fashion Nova. Oh, I got this from Fashion Nova. But what about your local boutique owners who you run in their shop and you ask for a discount? When I had my store right here on Park Avenue, do you know when those Caucasian people came in there, they tipped, they never asked for no discount, they referred friends, never had an issue. The black people come in, automatically, they think that my stuff is stolen. Oh, let me get it for $10 off. I have to pay my taxes too. It's always sometimes a problem. But I will tell you this. You have good black people that support me, that never have a problem, that never return anything. But it's just that one random person that come in, girl, you done bought a $20 dress from me. You wore it, you stretched it out, and you want your money back. Sometimes it's just better to give them their money back. Sometimes you have to be a business person and say, guess what? No, because when you go in that Louis Vuitton store and they follow you around all day, even though they know you just took your hard-earned $6,000 and purchased a purse, and they still follow you around, do you complain to those Louis Vuitton people? No. Do you complain to those Gucci people? No. Do you still support a designer that specifically said his clothes was not made for black people? You still support it. So what about these little boutiques in Miami? What about these little boutiques in California? What about family members? You don't even have to support, but what about reposting? All it takes sometimes is a repost and a share. Even with people that's music. You might not like the music, support it. But now you got the little cornstarch community, and the majority, and I'm speaking for myself, the majority of the cornstarch eaters that I see and that I follow on YouTube are black. These are my brothers and my sisters. I see like maybe 3 guys. These are my fellow brothers and sisters. What is the problem? Where is the problem coming from? Why is it groups being made about other cornstarch eaters? Why do you get on my post and you like something, but then you go into a whole group and talk about and back? I don't get it. I have no hate against anybody. And one thing I've learned and I've noticed, don't get in my DM on Instagram and ask to talk to me and you want my telephone number and you want to talk to me. But you can't publicly comment on my YouTube. And I know why some people can't publicly comment on my YouTube is because you misjudged me. You thought I was this bad person. You jumped on the bandwagon. And now you don't have the balls, or you're not woman enough to say, hey, I was wrong about this girl. She never did anything to me. So I understand it and I get it. But don't think you're going to get on my Instagram or get on YouTube and tell me to contact you. I have nothing to say to you. If I post me eating cornstarch and you can't even just like the cornstarch, or you can never comment, but you want to secretly talk to me, we have nothing to talk about. And then I definitely don't want to exchange my number with anybody to talk about any other fellow cornstarch eaters. Because 9 times out of 10, if you want my telephone number, you want to gossip. Now, if you want to talk about getting this money, talking about getting ideals of branding things and products with cornstarch, that's different. But I know you have what I call silent people. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people I know they like my page, they just want to stay out of the mix. And it's some people I comment on their page, they can never, it's always secretly. I try to always show support for any of us. If I see the drama, I don't see anything, but I just can't recommend you to someone who creates that drama. I wouldn't want to expose anyone to that. I don't get that. I try. Oh, it went away. Oh, soon. I think I kind of get what you're saying, Cornelia, but it went away. I don't know how to even retrieve or go back to the messages. But that's me. I would watch, comment now and again. I just love staying out of mixed confusion. I get that. But what I don't get this is just basically what happened on my Instagram. A Russian girl, Instagram, the messages don't delete. I don't delete my messages. A Russian girl had made a negative comment. Now I'm realizing it was negative. She got in my inbox and she had made a negative comment. I had gave her the benefit of the doubt. I probably read the message. It always tell you that it's seen. I probably read the message and I ignored it. So now today, she gets in my comment and said, "Oh, are you talking about me because I commented on Cornstarch ATL page?" Mind you, I had never even seen what this girl comment. I didn't even know. I'm going to tell you guys this and I'm going to be honest with you. One day I posted a picture of me actually teaching in a class. Do you know I never knew that it had comments under the picture? So somebody was one day like, look under your community or whatever title that it's under. So I wasn't responding to anybody comment because guess what? I didn't know it exists. I didn't know that people were making comments. So the person was like, no, Sheba, you have to go to your community. And when you go to your title on community, you can read all the comments. And I just now start replying to people. Duh, I didn't know. I'm telling you, I'm not a genius to this stuff. I'm learning. I'm learning YouTube. I'm learning the analytics. I'm learning how it can tell you where the people is watching from, how many views. To me, that's really not a big deal. But I guess when you're trying to monetize your page and get paid for it, it is a big deal. But anyway, what happened is this Russian girl got in my inbox 2 times. So today when she got on the inbox, she said, oh, basically that I was trying to, am I talking about her comment? Half the time, you guys, sometimes I might say something. You guys will take it out of content. You guys can go run and screenshot it and send it to somebody that you thought I was talking about. When I say something about somebody, I'm very direct. Like the last person that made that comment on my page that act like they were under a beauty page, they forgot that they had emailed me about cornstarch. So I was directing it to the person and they know who they are. But you guys sent the screenshot to another person that have the same type of business. I just don't, to the black sisters, let's stop. It's no reason for this. Let's stop. If somebody don't directly come and tell you that they don't like you, stop believing what other people say. Because people will have you mixed up in stuff. People will have you hating people that have never said anything about you or therefore even know if you exist. We have to stop doing that. Be careful about the dog that brings the bone all the time. Yes, stop assuming. Stop it. Now, I will tell you this. I am very grateful if somebody come to me and they send me a screenshot and they be like, look, this was in a group about you. Guess what? I'm going to read it. I'm going to keep that in my mind the rest of my life. and I'm going to move forward. I will never go and tell somebody, oh, that person said this. Sometimes people do things out of the kindness of their heart because they see you a good person. Sometimes people do things because they're messy. So on numerous occasions, I get multiple screenshots of where my name's floating in freaking Facebook groups. The same people that I'm on their page, and I stopped. The best thing for me to do is just stop. The best thing for me to do as a grown woman is I'm going to stop commenting on your page that I like how you're eating this. I'm just going to stop doing it. But am I going to say anything negative to you? Am I going to go to another person? I don't know. I don't know if YouTube been messy like this. I have no clue. I've been on YouTube for years. And I'm one of them weird people. I like to see people get their ears cleaned. I used to be on YouTube for years. I watch people get their ears cleaned. I like to see how other women clean their stoves. I like to see when other people show their homes. That's something I'll never do. So I've always been on YouTube. People hate to see others love you and love. It's weird. It's crazy. But I clearly understand when people say they stay out of the mix. I clearly get it. I clearly understand it. I just want to, but flavor chunks. This is making it way too serious. I don't get what you're saying. I don't know if you're saying what I'm talking about is too serious. So explain yourself. Because maybe I'm taking your comment right now wrong. Because it's other people that sell starch. And then the funny thing is, we're all human. So you mean to tell me if I address somebody publicly because they addressed me publicly and I went back and addressed them publicly and I told them I know what you did and I know who you are only based on facts, only based on because I did my own research, based on because you emailed me and I put an email together and it was your address and I did not send you the cornstarch when I found out was your address. Why do other people get mad when other people publicly say something to somebody else? But please, you guys, for the 41 people watching, if you ever hear that I said anything, don't listen to that foolishness. We all have careers, we have families, we have jobs. I enjoy making the cornstarch. I enjoy competing with my own self to see what technique I'm going to use to make my cornstarch come out better. I love doing it. And like I said, I'm probably going to go live. I just don't want people seeing this. I'm going to sit probably in a corner next time, in another corner, and you might see my kitchen in my house. Not here, but you might see the kitchen in my house. And that's probably the only view that you're going to get. Haha, I started watching Pimple Popping, but I never knew people ate cornstarch. So when I found a community, it was lit. No longer eats cornstarch, but I still... Oh, I love to watch that. I love to see people get their pimp. I don't like pus, though. And I never knew that people... I know it sounds weird. I love to see people get their ears clean. My kids know, even my grown son, I will come in with a Q-tip. Yeah, I noticed that too. I've noticed that. I mean, people gonna judge. It's just sad. In the type of field of work that I work in, sometimes I'm just thankful. I work with people that's dying of cancer, HIV, AIDS, kidney problems, all type of stuff, and they are just thankful for life. They are thankful to just even have a conversation with me in the morning. They're just thankful for life. But I guess when you're not around certain things, you might not be thankful for certain things. And you know the reason why I stopped working with babies, really with babies and children, because it was so depressing. I remember, as big as my daughter is, I would come home and my daughter would sleep like she's in a coma. I would come home, same way you do like a baby, put my finger under my daughter's nose to see if she breathing. I said, you know what? This is it. Mentally, being around sick babies that's dying in front of you, knowing that a baby just drowned in a pool. I said, guess what? I have to stop. I have to literally stop. It was bothering me. It's not for everybody. When I have to come home and check on my big child to see if they're breathing, but guess what? Consciously, I was thinking about work. So everybody have their limit, but we just need to be grateful. Cute top, where'd you get it from? Actually, this is a dress, and my kids hate that I shop at Lily Pulitzer. I love a lot of bright colors. My kids call me Geechee. That's a word that they learned in Florida. I love colors. No, this doesn't go with this, but my hair is a mess. But I got this dress from Lily Pulitzer. I love their clothes. I love watching dandruff scratching videos. Yeah, I love bright colors. Even my uniforms, I just love bright colors. I remember one place wanted us to wear all black scrubs. I'm like, what? You going in a people room and you want to have dark black, like give them some life. I just love, you can even see my background. I love bright colors. That's just me. I just think it makes you happy. A Pink's Onyx, yes, I will still be selling the flavor chunks soon. But I'm trying to get this baby shower out the way, which is Saturday. I know my page says cornstarch, but I might go live at the baby shower for the people that want to see it. I know a lot of people not interested in it. I know somebody asked me, is this a cornstarch page or a vlog? But guess what? It's just so easy to... All of that will be up. I'm definitely going to post. You have lupus. Horrible, horrible thing to have. Horrible thing to have. And I wish you the best. And I hope you're doing the right things to help with your condition. Lupus is horrible. It takes your... Lupus is bad. And I wish you the best of luck. My husband has stage cancer and then he's bothering me because no matter how bad his day is. Man, when I tell you, people don't understand. Do you know how many times you sit in your car and you cry because you can't show emotion at work? I remember when I worked for the Children's Hospital, Ronald McDonald House. One of the rules was we could not go to a funeral. Guess what I did? I went against the rule. I went against the policy. How do you not go to a funeral of a child that you've held in your arm? You smelled they scent for 3 years. I asked the parents, was I allowed to go to the funeral? They said yes. Let me tell you how nasty people are. Somebody found out in the department. I got pulled to HR. Who does that? But guess what? Rules is rules. And when you on a job and people have their rules, you have to abide by them. Even me, I work private, independent. I'm not under anybody. I have my own business. I have to pay my own taxes. I will no longer work for, you want to see the baby shower? Yes, I'll definitely go live. But it's just really sad that they thought they were going to take me in a room and write me up. Who writes up somebody that's 35 years old? This was years ago. So I made it to myself and I made a decision to myself to say, guess what? This is not for me. I need to work independent. JP, I'm glad that you fighting it. And you do have to be strong for people, but it's a hard job. And we have this little thing in Florida. I'm not for sure if it's where you at, where people bash. We're getting off cornstarch topic. So if you want to go away, go away. And not to be rude. Because I know people want to see the live of me eating cornstarch. I will do that. But we have people here in Florida where they have this thing against home health aides. And they make these little memes and they make these little jokes. But guess what? Sometimes these home health aides, HHAs or whatever they call them and they are the root of all the help. Just like the janitors are the root of all the help. Because when those cancer patients vomit and they throw up, you're not going to pick it up. You're not going to clean it. But I don't know why Florida have this thing where they make these little memes even about home health aides. What's wrong with being a home health aide? I know a woman that's 60 something years old, almost 70. She had a choice and an option to be a nurse. She chose not to be. She loved being a home health aide. What is it with these titles in Florida? Now, when I was back home up north, I've never heard of none of this stuff. But they pick at the home health aides. They make means with the home health aides. It's sad. Everybody's job have a responsibility and a title to it for a reason. And another thing I'll never do, I'm never going to bash somebody about how they live. I don't care what's in your house. I don't care if you look at my background right now and say, you can say whatever you want. We got to stop doing this. I don't care what degree you have. I don't care how many times I text you and I misspell something because my son is a spell Nazi. He dislikes if somebody spells something wrong. And guess what? I got the job. I'm making the money. I did the interview. I'm good. Agreed? Agreed. And you right, the same way the Lord give, he can take it away. The bougie, and y'all just don't know the area that I am in. It's crazy, but guess what? I will tell you this: the people have the money to feel, I guess, the way that they feel. It's a stigma that we would say here and also in New York. When you see somebody with a Starbucks coffee, driving a Mercedes, and carrying a Yorkie, those are usually the bougie people. And guess what it is? It's so true of where I'm at. It's like it's a group and it's a cliche, but I'm saying this to say this. Let's stop knocking each other down. Now, the other day I did a video on somebody because you come for me, I might just come right back at you. So make sure you dot your I's and you cross your T's when you come for me for no reason. Money can't do nothing when we have a mass catastrophic event. Let me tell you, JP, I love Atlanta. And I'm going to say this. I love Atlanta because guess what? I think Atlanta, when you are a black person trying to do a business, Atlanta is one of the most supportive places. That's why Atlanta is, a lot of people and business owners are running to Atlanta. I also know the bad end of Atlanta. I live in the Caribbean, so I don't know how things are where you live, but you are stating facts. I've even seen it in Kingston. You stay in the Caribbean, I don't know which part, but I also know how it is in Kingston. I know the vendors that's in Kingston. I know a lot about Caribbean places. So all over the world sometimes it's just basically it's the same no matter where you go. But for the person that made the comment about money, this is something that I want to say too. When people, you never know how hard people work to have their business or what they went through. So it's kind of like people try to get themselves out of poverty and expand oh, you're from Trinity, you Trinity. So you know, I've shipped to Trinity. Do you cook roti or bammy? Or do you like rundown? Or do you like sticky belly? Look how they bash Nicki Minaj. People want her to accept this culture and people want her to accept that culture what they're not. And it's even sad because guess what? I'm going to get on that topic too. This is not about cornstarch, you guys. So log off. I don't want anybody disappointed. We're no longer talking about cornstarch. Um I have family members that's black and white. And guess what one of my family members said? And it's really sad and it's the truth. He no longer wants to have mixed kids because they're not accepted. That is a sad thing, and it's also true because think about it. When I was in high school, the mixed kids, they would act out because nobody would never accept them. They either would try to act out to be with the black people or the white people wouldn't accept them because they, and it's sad that my family member had to literally say he no longer wants to have mixed kids because the small community of where they stay at, and this is in Buffalo, New York. It's a very, very small place compared to New York. They are very racist towards his own kids that he loved. He chose his white wife. He loves his wife. Can't nobody take that away from him, but he know what it entails. And it's sad that somebody have to say that they no longer want to have mixed kids or biracial, whatever term that you want to say. It's a sad, sad thing. Let's talk about food, you guys. I don't like curry. It can be Indian curry. It can be the Jamaican curry. It does not do good with my stomach. I don't like goat. Goat doesn't do good with my stomach. For some reason, organs sometimes don't do good with people. But guess what? I will tear down some gizzards. I love gizzards. And I'm not going to flag. It's a place here where they're Arab people. And they gizzards is just like my grandmother's. So what type of weird food do you guys, let's just lighten this. Let's just make this a whole different direction. I love gizzards. I love liver. That's probably one of the two most hated things. I will not eat chicken thighs. I will not eat leg quarters. My wings have to be fried hard, extra crispy. I don't want to see blood in my wings. I don't want to see hair in my wings. What are some of your pet peeves with food? We're getting off the subject. Y'all comment or I'm just going to come off the live. We're just staring at each other. I told you that gizzard and liver don't go well with me. Yeah, I think organs, it doesn't for some reason. Because I'm telling you, that curry goat, I cannot eat that I can't eat it. Alligator and frog legs, good stuff. I heard it tastes like chicken. I'll stick to chicken. The image of it, I am so scared of lizards. The other day I was locked in my room because I don't know what you call it, lizard, gecko, whatever they call this. This thing was pink and it's see-through, and sometimes it's up over my entrance. I am petrified, and frogs, I dislike the sight of frog. It's disgusting. I am petrified of mice. I've never seen a mice where I'm at yet. Gecko. Oh, I think I said Geico like the insurance, which I probably did. Yeah. Guess what? Gecko, lizard, Geico, it's an alligator to me. But this thing is literally see-through, and I know it was up under my stove. Liver kidneys with grits. Yes, Leslie. I just don't like gravy. And something here I don't like, they call it smothered chicken. I can't. I know that's a South thing. Smother anything. And I don't eat pork at all, you guys. That's just, it has nothing to do with religion. My mom never ate pork. My grandmother. Nothing to do with religion. No, I'm not Muslim. Grits. Grits is desire since you're Trini. It's like porridge. It's just like, it tastes like plain porridge. Not like peanut punch porridge. Not like cornmeal porridge. Desire, do you like rundown? I love that. Because if you're on Trinity, I know you know what rundown is. I love it. Okay, 35 people on here. I know some of you guys probably on your lunch break. I can't stand eggs over eats. Oh, that's my favorite. I'm from Louisiana and I really don't like smothered chicken either. Yeah, what is that? And believe it or not, I never heard of shepherd's pie. I've never heard of that till I moved here. What was some other stuff? But let me tell you, the people in the South, them women can cook. The men can cook. I don't know what's up north people. I don't think when it come maybe fashion, we might have the fashion, but the food, Southerners can cook. Texas, oh yeah. I know y'all can throw down. I know y'all make mean barbecues. I don't know something about Southern people. Rabbit is good, especially with biscuits and gravy. We used to eat that when we were younger in the country. Ooh. I heard my grandmother of rabbit and they would put it in that like a vinegar overnight and she would do that with deer, but that was like once a year. I can't see myself. I've seen a rabbit in my grandmother's kitchen and I don't know, it just I hate to say it, y'all. It just remind me of like eating a baby. I'm weird. I know. Sometimes my visuals are, I can see something from work and sit down at the table and be like, I can't eat this. So I know certain days I might just don't even eat meat and I'm weird like that. I'm hoping I'm not the it's crawfish and I can't eat that now. No. Even here it's a store called Winn-Dixie and I never knew what crawfish was. And I saw all these crawfish for like I'm talking about a big platter of crawfish and it was like $4. So me being dumb, I asked the guy, this was in the seafood department. I'm like, is this supposed to be the price of it? And he was like, yeah. So I'm like, well, why this thing $4? So I bought it and I'm like, hey, somebody put the wrong price. I'm about to buy this and leave out the store. Just to realize that's the price of it. And I don't like crawfish and I don't like blue crabs. Shepherd pie is good. I might have to try it. But blue crabs, I've had that once, and to me, it tasted like I was eating raw fish. It tastes like I was in the ocean with raw fish, if that makes sense to you. You guys, I'm really weird like that. But I've had blue crabs that I don't like it. Give me Alaskan snow crabs. I will kill them. I will tear down some snow crabs. But the blue crabs, I don't know what the difference is. I know they're a lot cheaper. I don't like it. That Dungeness crab, I don't like it. I love shrimp, even though they say shrimp is from the roach family. So I love bougie roaches. Because I'm not going to stop eating shrimp no matter how many times you tell me it's the family of the roach. I love shrimp. So you can say what you want. Ain't no blood in it. I love my shrimp with butter and hot sauce. I love my fried fish with hot sauce and mustard. Yes, snow crabs are sweet, yes. On my fried fish, I love hot sauce and mustard. I don't know why, I just have to eat it like that. I love red hots. It's some hot sauce I don't care for. I don't like certain hot sauce. Full of love. Liked your, oh, that's Instagram. But yeah, you guys, I gained 30 pounds when I moved to the area that I'm in because I love the cooking. I'm weird now, and my mother would, jeez, my hand getting a cramp. My mother would always get mad at me because let me tell you, and hopefully I'm not the only one. Um, I like Jiffy cornbread. I don't like real cornbread. My mom would make the real cornbread with the cornmeal in the black cast iron skillet. I don't like real cornbread. I don't know why I like the fake Jiffy cornbread. What I don't like and I will never eat, and you can't fool me, I don't like stovetop. Stovetop stuffing or dressing, whatever you call it, that is horrible. Celery does not belong in that. Give me my grandmother's dressing, God bless the dead, where she would put gizzards in it. It was moist. I think she used old bread or old bread edges. I don't like stovetop stuffing that comes in that red box. I don't know how people can eat that. It's horrible. But as far as cornbread, my family always cook it the real way with the cornmeal. They let it sit, they nail it. I think they put water over it, some type of cloth. I don't like that. I like the fake stuff. I like the Jiffy cornbread, and you add 2 cups of sugar. Something about the South. They like sweet stuff. They on a whole nother level of sweet versus up, you know, yes, gizzard and dressing is so Mississippi where I'm from. Man, I love it. I love it, man. And the sad thing, I'll never be able to taste my grandmother dressings or my grandmother's or my mom anymore because they're no longer living. But believe it or not, here you got girls that's 18 years old that can get down in the kitchen and cook. I think it's just a South thing. I think it's just something in the South. They raise the Texas, Tennessee, Memphis, all those places. You guys raise your children differently. Y'all see me in the back? That's me. My mom did not know how to do hair. That is my picture from, I think I was in first grade. My mom never knew how to do hair. But that is my actual hair. But something about the South, man, y'all girls, y'all no joke. Y'all can cook. I mean, y'all teach y'all kids to make the bed up from 8 years old. One of my friends here was like, my daughter been cooking eggs and grits since 11. And I'm like, what? But I think up north, what we do is we don't prepare our children for certain things. Like I never, now my kids know before you leave the house, I want your bed made up. I like cornbread made with Jiffy or homemade. Stuffing is nasty. Yeah, that stovetop is weird. I don't know. And then I think my grandmother used to put the celery in her dressing, but I think she chopped it so fine that we didn't know. But I do love celery. Like, I love celery with peanut butter. My mom would make us something called ant logs. I know everybody familiar with that. She would put the peanut butter with raisins on the celery, and we swore that that was something big. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. To have an 8-year old and 11-year old cooking over the stove, I agree with you with that. But I can't say it's bad. But my kids definitely was not ready at no 8 or 11. Maybe because it was just me. But my kids definitely, I'm going to kid you. I'll tell you guys. I don't even want my older son washing dishes because I go right behind him and I look at the fork and I'm like, nope, you left the crumb. And in my dishwater, I need to add my bleach. I feel naked. Like if I go out without earrings, I have to add bleach to my dishwater. I have to add bleach to my mop water. Sometimes I mop with ammonia. And my son be like, Mom, you mad. You mopping with ammonia to run us out the house. Sometimes I think I do. But I even tell my kids, like, I have so much plastic stuff, which I'm trying to recycle now. Mama started us cooking around the age of 12. Wow. I mean, my grandmother would tell me stories and how they literally would walk three miles, and it's like, wow. I think we're just a generation, even at my old age, or where we just been spoiled. Who else put bleach in their dishwater, in their mop water? Leslie, you do. I do. Y'all, we way off subject. I just like talking with you guys. And Gabby, Nene, yes, you do. I feel weird. Let me tell you guys. I just learned of a dish detergent. It's Charcoal by Dawn. When I tell you that dish detergent is the truth, and actually I'm going back to Publix or Sprouts today. I feel I intensely start those life skills at 15. Team Bleach, yes, Tanita. Grace, yes. See, I know it ain't just me. Yes. Yo, sure, thank you. I think that I'm not being funny. I think that's a black thing. But it used to be weird when I was young. I used to be like, why my mom using ammonia? And I find myself using it. Bleach on everything. Now, I kid you not, I'm not joking. I don't do this though. I'm petrified to do this. And I've probably eaten this with bleach on it. There's people in the South that clean their chicken wings with bleach. I will not flag. I kid you not. I've never heard of nothing like that. I've probably eaten it in a restaurant because I've drove hour away, an hour and some minutes away to Trick Daddy's restaurant. Here in Barbados, we teach our children from early to do housework. Yeah, I know a lot of the islanders. That's just automatic. I used to work in a nursing home and started using it from just all the things I saw. Yep, I never did the food, just the house. Yeah, Denisha here, I didn't. People put bleach in their freaking chicken. And another thing I learned, people clean their meat. Oh, Cornelia, you do? Wow. So I guess you can put bleach in chicken and still have a healthy life. I just was amazed by it. Yeah, my daughter's 15. She know how to cook, clean, etc. Wow. I kind of feel bad that, well, I'm not even going to tell y'all my personal business like that, but I can fry an egg over easy because I'm funny with my eggs. You use bleach in your bath water. My aunt does the same thing. And my question is, then I used to ask my aunt, does that not make your butthole itch? This is bleach. But I can't even tell you the last time I sat in the tub. But my aunt pours mad bleach in her, and it's not to bleach her skin, but she pours bleach in her bath water. I have not taken a bath in I don't know how many years. I don't bathe, I take showers. I just think it's just weird. It's me. I feel like when you get out of the tub. Now, the time that I did take a bath in the tub, yeah, we use the vinegar to clean our meat too, and salt, the kosher salt. There are some cancer patients that use the bleach in their bath. Yeah, bleach is in a lot of things. And guess what? Believe it or not, all of a sudden now, remember years ago, people were saying, oh, we're crazy for putting bleach in our dishes and stuff like that. But now the dish detergent people are saying bleach added. Only a half a cap in the shower. Oh my God, I haven't taken a bath in like 5 years. Yeah, Denisha, seriously, I just have this thing. I feel that even when I was younger, we both do OCD stuff. I'm telling you, weird. I hope this not mental what we going through. But I always feel that if I get in the tub and I stand up, that all that dirt is on me. So what I would do when I would take a bath, I would now just turn on the shower, defeating the purpose. But baths are really good with Epsom salt, lavender. It opens up your immune system. It's good benefits to it. And the kid you not, my mom used to be like, look, I ain't taking no shower. You weren't raised taking a shower. You were raised taking a bath, and she's telling the truth. We were raised on gold, Dial soap, or ivory. God knows I don't know how I used to use ivory, because if I use ivory now, I'm going straight to the clinic, to the OBGYN. Oh, you just use it in your bleach water. But yes, people do use bleach in chicken. But I think we all put vinegar on our also use bleach for a couple of my grandkids with eczema. Bleach is good for eczema. Bleach is excellent for ringworms. You do not need any tropical anything from a doctor if your child have a ringworm. Take the bleach and put it on the ringworm. 100% I guarantee you that ringworm will go away. And I haven't heard of kids getting ringworms like of when we were little. Because my mom would be like, oh, looking at her arm like, oh, that looked like a patch, but bleach works. I don't even think ringworm exists anymore, which is weird. But I don't have little kids, but I'm sure like the daycares and stuff, kids get it. But if your child ever have a ringworm, put bleach on it, and I guarantee you, do not go to them dermatologists and get these things that don't work for us. Because really all they know about is lice. And you can say what you want. We rarely get lice. And I know that's because of grease. And I know I was always petrified when my kids were in the private school. It was always some issue with lice. And I'm like, yep, guess what? Bergamot, I'm about to bergamot. I'm about to grease your scalp down. Leave that book bag outside and I'm shaking your clothes. Because some things we just don't get. I don't know why, but I don't think lice like grease. And I know lice don't like sulfur 8. And I love sulfur 8. Neutrogena, tea gel, or castor oil work too? Yes. I don't know. I know castor oil works with a lot of things. But y'all please stop having this castor oil and coming to the hospital and ER trying to have these babies early. I know y'all miserable. But stop drinking that castor oil because the stuff that we are putting in our system now is not the stuff from back in the day. You're allergic to ivory soap. Ivory soap is the devil. I don't know how when I was younger I was able to even use that stuff. And actually, the Dow soap that's not the same gold Dow soap from when we were younger. The other day, I had drove to a Family Dollar to get it. That is not the same Dow soap. I'm very sensitive. The only soap I can use is Dove unscented, and it have to be the bar. I cannot use Dove unscented liquid soap. I can only use Dove unscented the bar. I can't use anything but Dove. I swear by Dove, you guys. And I love all detergent, the blue container. Now, the all sensitive, free and clear, that breaks me out. I will start itching my sheets, everything. I'm allergic to everything. And I hope it's all women on here because I don't want to offend anyone. I only can use Always sanitary napkins. Don't give me no Family Dollar brand. Don't give me, I can use Carefree panty liners. I don't use no Senate pads. They will give me a rash on my butt and make me itch. I'm just being real with you guys. I don't care how anybody feel with what I'm saying. Honey Pot pads. I think I saw that from the guy where something about like the flow or whatever. I think I have saw the advertisement for that, but I'm very cautious. I stick with Always. One time I had no choice but to use the Stay Free brand, which I used when I was like 17 and didn't have an issue. Honey Pot. I'm going to actually look into that and I'm going to test it out. So Asia and the other girl, if I break out, I'm going to respond to y'all. I'm going to do a live about y'all too. I'm going to really look into it. They are herbal and grab. No, I don't know about that. I think I saw that in Whole Foods. I go by Nyan. I go by Nene and the other lady. I'm going to hold y'all to y'all word. I'm telling you. Oh, I love Target. That ain't Target, girl. It's Target. I'm coming for Asia, and I'm coming for I Go by Nene. If I break out, you guys are going to cash out me each $10 so I can go to the Med Vans, the walk-in place. I can only use Scott tissue too. Y'all don't believe me. My mom was the same way. Don't give me no charm and nothing. I don't want nothing with the bear on it because I know I'm going to be itching. And believe it or not, I bring my tissue and I have a little tote that I bring to work. And I bring my tissue to work. Yes, Scott. I'm telling you something about that Scott tissue. Please, Scots, don't change that tissue. I've tried other tissue before because I had no choice. And it leave them little Okay, Asia, y'all witness to this. Asia will cash out me $10. Okay. All right, Nene. I'm telling you, it ain't no exchange with cornstarch neither. If I break out, I really want to try it though, cause I know me, my body will instantly break out with certain things. So, you guys, I love talking to you guys. I know my kids be like, "Mom, you lame." I don't associate with a lot of people sometimes. My friends that I have, I love them to death, and we've been friends for years. I trust them in my house. I trust them around my family. I trust them with telling personal things. My only issue is, and I'm asking God to like help me with this, I don't like working with women. I don't know why. I work better with men. I just don't like working with women. I work better with men. So I'm gonna get off this live, you guys. It was great. You guys letting me vent. It's like we all in a group chat. But I'm gonna look up them honey pot pads. Because I think I saw that via Instagram, and I think I saw it in Whole Foods. And I also saw something that's called the Diva Cup. And you ladies know exactly what that is. I think I will never try that. I don't think it's a good hygiene thing to have a cup. I don't know. I don't think I People swear by this Diva Cup. The Diva Cup is a cup that you insert while you're on your cycle. They were saying the owner was racist. Oh no. But if you kind of think about it, sometimes people make products based on our, yeah, that Charmin tissue. Y'all can't have that with the little bear. That, I thought it was just me. Liners, washing pads are great. Wow, I have to. Ooh, you know what's weird too? I'm realizing these kids are getting cycles so young. I can't imagine a 13-year-old getting a cycle. Oh, it's on IG too, so I think I did see it on Instagram. I thought it was a guy though. But I'm gonna take your word. I just want to try it. And if I can't use it, my daughter can use it. Wow, your child have a cycle at 13? Oh my gosh, poor thing. Sheesh. I probably would have when my cycle come on, you guys, I'm a whole total different person. 8 and 9? You know what? I can't say no because not up north, but here in the south, I realize the kids are younger. You had yours at 8. That is devastating. I think I would cry if my daughter's cycle had came on at 8. That's devastating. Cause when my cycle on, I am a wreck. I know, and then when they're in school and accidents, I'm that mom. I would probably make them stay home and be in a lot of trouble with the law. When my cycle come on, ladies, I'm in a whole nother room. You're not sleeping in the bed with me. I'm miserable. I feel so disgusting. I feel so out of myself. I have to talk to myself to be a better person, not to snap on people. Believe it or not, my cycle does not make me crave chocolate neither. I'm not one of the people that crave, but I get moody and miserable as hell. Yeah, I know that bathroom thing is an issue because I had a niece that had come and stayed with me, and she's pretty young and had her cycle, and they weren't allow her going to the bathroom, and I had to literally go to the school like, she's going to the bathroom. They need to change these. I don't understand people with that. You are right about that. God bless y'all having a cycle that young. That's crazy. And then my significant other, he makes these jokes because I'm cautious, and when I know I have to wear white, I'll get those overnight pads. So he always tell me that my butt looked like a duck booty, because he always said the pads are like duck pads. I'm just like to be cautious, and I'm not one of those women. I can't stand y'all that have those cycles for 3 days. Mine is 7 days. So for the women that only have them 3 day cycles, I envy you guys. But I know y'all cramps don't be no joke. I envy the people that have a. I have 7 days, and ain't no letting up. So the girls with the 3 day cycles, I'm like, yeah, Valentine days. I hope all y'all cycles come on. And unfortunately, my friend, her cycle came on her freaking honeymoon due to stress. It would have just been game over for me. And honestly, I my vacations and certain events, I schedule it around my cycle. I'm not going nowhere on my cycle. I have a friend that does yoga on her cycle. I have a friend that works out on her cycle. I can't do it. And she's like, do it. Trust me. Work out is makes it lighter. Now, one time I did it. I was on the treadmill. I gassed myself up that I was one of them. Went and even bought the whole yoga outfit. Went and bought the yoga outfit like, I'm brand new. Had my little lemon water showing off. Went to the local clubhouse to go get on the treadmill. Trying to copy my friend. Got on that treadmill and thought I was going to die. Literally. But it's really true. The more you move when you're on the cycle, the lighter it gets. I'm too scared to chance it. And unfortunately, my mom and my sister, and I hope I don't get like that. My mom taught for several years in the school. My mom would be to the point where if she laughed or she got up quick, blood will just run like it was horrible. When I say horrible, horrible, I hope I never get like that. When my cycle come on, I'm petrified. Like I'm old school. I'm bringing underwear to work. I'm bringing wipes. I'm bringing a whole uniform pants. I wear nothing but black scrub pants with my cycle on. I'm always paranoid. I'm telling my daughter, it'd be so funny. We'll go to the mall because I wear those overnight pads. I'll be telling my daughter, I'm like, walk behind me. Can you see my pads? She's like, Mom, no. So I'm like, go to the other side. Can you see my pads? She's like, Mom, no. So I'm always paranoid because my man is always telling me like, oh, that pad is so big. But it do make me, I'm going to tell y'all the tip. The always overnight, it makes your butt look bigger. I'm not from the South, so I don't have the behind like the girls from the South. I wish I did. These girls are shaped to the gods. It's so funny when my brother came from up north and my cousins, they like, wow, these girls are banging with the bodies. And they say they cornbread Fred, and I think it's true. But if I eat cornbread, it's going straight to the stomach. It don't go to the behind. But you guys, I appreciate venting and talking with you. And you guys remember the two ladies that said that they'll cash at me $10 if I have an issue. Remember them two ladies now, because I know y'all remember everything else. I want my $10. I'm going to try it, though. I might actually go to Target or Whole Foods today. I try to stay out of Target and Publix because I get broke. But I might just go Walmart. I'm going to tell you why. Then I'm going to get off. The reason I don't go to Walmart, first of all, I'll never go to Walmart for any meat or produce. Horrible here where I stay at. The reason I stay away from Walmart is one, it's tax time. And it's a bunch of us in there. Us. That's acting a damn fool. And I love my people. But I avoid Walmart during tax time. And I try to avoid Walmart at all times because our people, this color, act a fool in them stores. And there's never no registers open. I don't know if it's like that anywhere else. But I dread it. We in there acting a damn ass. And now, because it's tax time, everybody running to Target. So I can't even get my little snacks that I want from Target. Y'all get on my nerves tax time now. But no, I'm playing because I love that. I think when people get their tax, these girls work so hard. It is like a lotto scratch off, and I get it. So I'm not going to even make a joke because I've seen a lot of rude Facebook jokes about people with their taxes. These girls are getting working very hard for a minimum wage. They deserve their taxes. They deserve to do what the hell they want to do with it. If they want to buy a fur coat, it is none of our business. Because I know when I was 18 years old and I got my taxes, you could not tell me nothing, and I spent it and I blew it. So we got to stop getting, that's another issue too. Let's stop getting on these girls about their taxes. But tax time, it's like you can't get the same snacks that you always been getting because now they're gone. That's my only problem with the tax time thing. And you used to could just walk in the mall freely and enjoy yourself, and now it's like you're shoulder to shoulder. It's like we in China. But I get it, because I'm one of them people. When I was younger, I would get my tax and I will blow it, because guess what? I felt I deserved it. I done worked hard all year, and I know that I couldn't afford these Air Max, or I couldn't afford this and that. I bought a whole food truck with mine. Yes, splurge, girl. I'm telling you. That's just like when people get food stamps. I kid you not, right now, if somebody was to give me food stamps, I can't say what I want to say on here, because but right now, if somebody was to give me food stamps, guess what Sheba going to get? I'm going to get crabs and everything else, and I see the government is trying to stop people from doing that. I kind of get it though. When you have children and somebody's giving you stamps, feed the children. But then another thing is, fresh produce is expensive. I love beefsteak tomatoes. And one beefsteak tomato here, by the time they weigh it, is $3. So because it's usually two people in the house, usually, and I'm not saying when my kid's not here, I will just get one tomato, one cucumber. It's so expensive to eat healthy. It's ridiculous that I have to pay almost $4 for a tomato. And I have very good income, and I don't want to pay $4 for a tomato. And I don't want to go to the farmer's market, because when you bring that stuff in, it's like all these gnats everywhere. But you can't give these girls $100 food stamps and think that they're going to eat nutritional. It's no way you expect somebody with 4 kids to eat nutritional with $100 food stamps. It's no, show me how. So they have to exhort to hot dogs, bologna, ramen noodles, ramen, whatever you call it, maruchan. Because my daughter picked me on that one brand is better than the other. I can't stand that stuff. I can't stand noodles. I crave them. I don't know how y'all eat them. I know some of my homegirls can cook them up. One of my friends made me some with eggs on top, and it was the bomb. I think it's selfish to cut stamps off. It's a ton of people. Yep. But then you got people that, it's like, I don't know if it's the majority or the minority that's doing the wrong thing with the stamps. I don't know. But you should know, if you have 4 kids and you're only getting $100, get you some dry beans, get you some rice, what we would call survival food. That's what my mom had as survival food. We never knew we were poor. My mom always had rice and always had beans. So you should know, if you have 4 kids and somebody's only giving you $100, play it smart. My mom would get chicken back, and that was like I still love chicken back. I love it. You can go get chicken back, pack of chicken back for $3. I still get it now. I'm not gonna look at it or touch it, but I love it. It holds the season so good and so well. So it's kind of like, $100 and you got 4 kids and you just done bought a thing of pickle eggs and pickled sausages that's $20. It makes no sense. But sometimes we don't know because we're not taught better. There's nobody teaching us better. There's nobody showing us how to shop. I know they don't no longer in school do the 4 food groups. They don't do the nutrition pyramid. That's what we grew up on. Now they're telling us we never even really need milk. But all we knew was what? Milk, cheese, rice, beans, stuff like that. That's what we were taught when we were younger. But now they're saying you don't even need milk. I'm not ashamed I get food stamps and they don't go far anymore. I kid you not, I'm going to tell you this something personal. I know somebody right now that has cancer and they're giving her $16 for food stamps because she's married. What is $16 going to do? And I know you think that I'm lying about it. It's the truth. What is $16 going to do for somebody? I'm the type of person, though, I probably would say the hell with you. If I got to give you who I'm sleeping with, when I slept with them, what type of car I have, what I own, I don't want your $16. Cornelia, $183. Especially if you have somebody sick in the home. It's crazy. And I'm going to tell you, back in the day, we would buy stamps. But you know, you never knew that you were taken from somebody's family. You just didn't think like that until you get older. Back in the day in New York, yes, I would buy people stamps. Come with me to the grocery, because it got to one point, it was the paper stamps. We would use that for Chinese food, for hot food. Then it got to the point where they give the card where you can't. So I'm the paranoid type. You hold your card, you check out with it, and I'll tell you what I want. We just gonna act like we family. And I'm gonna pick out because I'm not walking out no door and going to nobody's jail. And actually the groceries going in your car, and you can go meet me at the park, and then we can get my groceries in the car. So we used to, you never, when I was younger, I never thought that I'm taking out of somebody's mouth. I just always thought like, okay, this person on drugs and they selling their stamps and this will come up for me. When you get older, you realize you do things that's not nice. But when I was younger and 20 and 22 and I needed to eat and feed my children, I was not thinking about that. I was not thinking that this person is on drug and I'm supporting their habit. Like right now, I would never do that. It's some females that's in their same mind, just like me and you, and they sell their stamps because they don't need it. You got a drug dealer boyfriend staying in your house, you don't need it. They don't need the stamps. How they can drive these luxury vehicles here, I don't know. I don't know how they're scamming or whatever they're doing. I don't know. But it's certain things now, when you get older, I'm not going to do it. You're more aware of it. Like now, if I see somebody homeless on the street and they're telling me they're hungry, I'll probably just tell you to come in the store with me and I'll get you some food, or I'll go through drive-through and I'll give you the food because I know people sell things. I used to give my clothes away and I thought about it. Why am I giving this person certain things that they're going to sell on the street? And we have some homeless people here that's bougie as heck. We would go to the park and give people food. And I kid you not, some of them homeless people would be like, we don't eat this, I don't want this. And I'm like, how you homeless and you picky? Like, how you a homeless person? I've had somebody literally if you would go on my Instagram, I had did a live one day. I had to record this person. They gave me my money back and then tried to give me $2 on top of it. I tried to give the person, I think it was $5. And the person was like, no, you need it more than me. You got some funny people down here that's homeless. I've had somebody give me the dollar back. And you feel like, dang. But I know with us even feeding the homeless people in the park, and the person that was doing the sponsorship, they still do buy them. Yes. But I mean, it's not everybody that sell their stamps is on drugs. Because there's some girls here, it's just they got it. They really don't need it. So that's a come up for them. But nowadays, see, back in the day, we would do half. Nowadays, they want to give you $100 food stamps for $90. No, ma'am, I'm good. I'm not risking going to jail for no $10. Back in the day, I think you can get $100 food stamps for like $50, or if they was really off and bad, $45. I'm just telling the truth. Y'all, I'm thirsty and I'm hungry, and I'm about to go to Target to find these pads. And I'm gonna go live and show you guys. What is it called? Hot pads? I think it's on my Instagram. And I'll let you guys know. All right, I'm really gone this time, you guys. I enjoyed talking to you. Goodbye.